Hi everybody, I am Jim Wanzeck with RE/MAX Masters Millennium, and we're here at 6020 Greenwood Plaza Boulevard at the Mount Albert Studio, where we have our radio broadcast. And today is a very special guest that we have, Margarita Bravo. And she is the owner, and we want to talk to her about her interior design, and she studied in New York and Barcelona, so you've got a really great background. So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be part of this and really excited to talk about us and what we do.
Great. Well, that is fantastic. So we've known a little bit about your history, but kind of give us the lowdown of how you got into this business and your passion for it, that kind of thing, because we always like to hear about that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. I'm originally from Venezuela. I moved to Denver about 13 years ago, and now this is home.
Cool.
So once we moved, I really wanted to explore different venues to express myself, even though my actual background is engineering.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I felt that I just wanted to be in a more the creative side, and having that engineering background actually is very helpful for what I do for the industry, because it really allows me to have that technical aspect, that technical background of, point of view when we are designing a home or a restaurant, a project per se.
Okay, so you do residential, commercial, whatever the client needs, you're prepared to help them then?
Yes. So the way we describe our company is a boutique interior design studio here in Denver.
Okay.
And soon to be in Miami and also in California, in Montecito.
Wow.
So we're expanding our horizons, so very exciting times. So our approach to interior design is very organic, very global, the way we describe it, because we help our clients from the design point all the way to execution. Okay. And so we bring our trades, contractors, subcontractors, and we have the ability to just gather the entire team early on during the process, which it has proven to be very beneficial for a project. Okay. And also makes the client's life much easier, because they just need to be dealing with one a point of contact, let's put it that way, and we coordinate everybody behind us. So that gives our clients a really peace of mind, and they really get to enjoy the process, because they don't need to be coordinating all the moving pieces. Okay, so we are the ones offering that service for them. The way we see it, every single project is different, and we tailor our services to each of them. So even before COVID, we had a lot of clients from out of state and even overseas reaching out, because they're moving from a different state or a different country. So it's very hard for them to be able to be, on the ground executing a project. So we are there, eyes and ears and on the ground to be able to get everything ready for them to move in. Okay?
So how do you deal with like the municipalities? Is it difficult from county to county, or in that kind of a way, or is it something that you're also very familiar with how to deal with that?
Yeah, we're very familiar with most of the Denver and their surroundings. That doesn't mean that we don't go to as far as Vail and Aspen if we need to. And then we just every county is different, every city is different, the way the inspectors work and all that. But if we are in front of maybe a city that we haven't worked before, then again, our team just sit down, we kind of figure out things and what is the best course of action for in the client's interest, right? And we'll figure it out.
One of the things that I always, the clients are always struggling is how extensive they can get on their existing projects to tear down walls. But with your engineering background, that's a piece of cake for you.
Well, it's fun. I have to say that being involved from early on all the way to furniture, art, window treatment is really helpful for everybody involved, because from day one we have the main goal in mind, right? And then everybody's working towards that. And then again, every client has a budget. There's a timeline. With COVID times, we've been shifting the way we do things in the last 2 years,
right?
For the for what we all know
Yeah.
that is happening. But that's what we're here for. That's what
Okay.
the clients hire us just to figure all these things and to navigate, the different situations that we face in the day to day. Okay, when a client comes and these are the parameters, then and this is their dream home or dream space. So
Right.
the idea is the design process. We really want to dig deep at the beginning of the stage just to figure out the scope of work with all the structural situations that we will be maybe dealing with what is worth, right? Budget wise and timeline wise, right?
Okay.
So sometimes clients say, oh, I want to push this exterior wall 2 feet. Well, everything that will take to do that is really worth the time and your money. So what about if we actually shift and do this in order to accomplish what you want, but making it in a more efficient, effective way, and so on.
So how would you tell our agents when to get you involved? I mean, what is the process for that so that we can help you in this?
Definitely. I mean, I will say that as early as showings. So we'll be more than happy. So sometimes, you have an agent showing a home, and I mean, we have tons of beautiful homes here in Denver that they just need some TLC. They just need some love. Yeah. The clients needs to make them their own space, and but sometimes they have a hard time when they're seeing a home for the first time.
Right.
Figuring out what are the potentials that this house has, and
Yeah.
also numbers. Right. They want to know. Okay, we're talking about how much are we talking about ballpark budget, right? To see if they feel comfortable actually even placing an offer. Okay. So just if we're able to schedule it, and everybody's schedules allows it, more than happy to be part of that, because that also helps seal the deal and helps the client or the potential buyer feel at ease. This is the right decision that we're making.
So do you get involved with smaller projects? Is this they want to just redo a kitchen or the bath, or do you like the whole? I know obviously you probably like the bigger projects, but a lot of our clients may just need an old home to be renovated, which I see a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we don't disregard the size if we have the capacity and the client is willing to, to wait that we are able to take care of them. I will say that we will be more than happy to take a look at it.
Okay. So how would we, though, make sure that we're not wasting your time? I mean, I know that that's kind of a loaded question, but how do we know when to get you involved? Is a budget of $50,000 or $1 million? I mean, how does that work?
I will say for right now that we're things on labor costs and material costs, I will say that a small project for us is at maybe a $75,000 minimum.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And also sometimes it's a matter of educating the client. Sometimes they haven't even done a renovation ever. They don't know what things cost.
Right.
And maybe they say, well, my budget is, $20K for a bathroom, or whatever it says. And then you're like, okay, well, this is how much it will be in cabinets. This is how much it will be. This is all the materials. This is how labor is here in Colorado. It's a reality, right? So there are many things that we cannot control, and this is just the market that we're living in. And that sometimes clients say, well, you know what? It makes total sense. We really appreciate it. We'll call you back in 6 months. And they do. Okay, because they really appreciate that, the honesty and saying, if you have just $20K for your kitchen, you are not getting the kitchen that you want.
Right. Sure.
And I always say, if this was my house, I would rather save a little bit more, wait a year or whatever it is until you feel comfortable that you're going to be an investment, that it will be worth your money and your time.
Okay. And you mentioned that it's kind of like a turnkey operation. So you have the contractors, and so when they call you, they can kind of just sit back and say, okay, you're going to take care of a lot of that?
Yes, and that's something that we definitely cover, in our first phone calls and meetings, and a lot of Zoom meetings, lately. And I mean, we go as far as concierge services, coordinating trucks moving in, and installing baby gates for before you get into the house, and have everything ready for the family and so on.
Wow, that is really, really neat. What else would you think that is important for our agents as well as our clients to know about you?
Well, we are a very tight team. We
Okay.
love what we do. We pay a lot of the attention to detail. We always try treat every project like it's our own home,
Okay.
right? So whatever we don't feel that we like or that it will be acceptable in our house, that's pretty much the approach,
Okay.
right? So always our clients' best interest
Awesome.
at heart.
Yeah. And so we're a lot of residential, but we also do some tenant finish and commercial and selling commercial buildings. Is that something also that you would like to get
Yes,
involved?
definitely. I mean,
Okay.
if it's the right timing, the right scope, and we can make it work for sure.
Okay.
We will love to be involved.
Well, fantastic. Go ahead.
Well, another thing that is always very important early on in the conversations that we always tell our clients is the perfect project doesn't exist. The perfect timeline doesn't exist. So we are here just to make sure that things keep moving and that we're finding the solutions of any situation that it will be encountering, because we will. And
Okay.
nowadays even more with materials shortage and labor shortage and so on. But just establishing that from the very beginning, I think also helps to set the expectations.
Okay.
For the clients. Okay.
Okay. Well, how is the best way to get a hold of you? How would we do that?
Well, our website, you're able to contact us, and also there's our phone number. Our office is in the Denver Design Center.
Okay.
And there we are. We're more than happy to help in any way that we can.
So if someone wanted to come and visit you at your office, that's open?
Yeah, we're able to maybe schedule something if we're not available to
Okay.
chat right there.
Okay.
But I think the best way is to try to schedule so we make sure that
Sure.
we are available.
Well.
We take the right time or the right amount of time to hear about everybody's project and their needs.
Okay. Well, we are coming out with a buyer and seller guidebook, which Margarita's company will be involved with, and so it'll all be on there, but we will try and put that on the screen. Really enjoyed talking to you today, and thank you very much for
Yeah.
coming in and really getting to know you a little bit better, because it always helps that client when we know you better. So thank you very
Definitely.
much.
No, thank you so much for having me. Very excited to be here and really looking forward to see that book.
That's awesome, you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thank you.